man, beast can't live in there, you know. You can't follow the TikTok youth, you know? Eat a man, you know, eat a man. Females feel like it is very enticing to be like man. Like, one time, if a woman even have 10 man, you wouldn't even see it in the comment section. But them have this thing called Wicked Girl Era. You're dead single and lonely, yeah? Because no man no want a better years and butter.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of QUESTIMES. I'm your host, Markelia, and today we're joined by a reggae dancehall powerhouse from the parish of St. Mary, known to expel positive vibrations throughout his music, the one and the only Yaksta.
Go on, everything good?
How are you?
Baby, my blessings of my life, you know?
How do you feel today?
I always melon and that's my mood in every time, you know? Yeah, man.
Good.
Yeah.
First, thank you for doing this with us. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Your advices, man.
All right, so you are known for blending conscious music with dancehall and reggae beats, right?
Yeah.
So for those who are unaware, tell us how you got into music and what inspired you to take that path.
In a nutshell, see, still like music encapsulates every single thing because we're all frequencies, you get me saying? It's just, we give it a title and call it career. Well, it should have been car front, but you know, them go career, I don't know why. But there's a part of the metric still. But music still was always a part of me. My family predominantly are athletes, I should say. You know, I was basically the anomaly of the pack. The first one in the family to actually do music. My mom can sing, but she never pursued that. She was actually a runner. You know, in her younger days, like a professional runner. You know, and yeah, it's just music and farming and, you know, business for me, personally. Started at a young age, you know.
What age did you start your music professionally?
Professionally, I think 2016, I took it up, like, in hand when I was actually 22. But going to school, I was always writing. When I was younger, I couldn't even read. So, I could barely tune them and my cousin and write them, but I couldn't read them back. So, I had to learn, you know, that aspect of, you know, music per se, so I could actually pursue it. The main reason why I actually did music still was because of my mother. You know, growing up poor was never a pleasure for many people, you know? And as we all know, that's a primary crime in Jamaica and actually the world, or for black people mostly. You know, so for me personally, it was always wanting to change the lifestyle or how my mom lives, or lived back then. You know, actually spark the zeal of what I am now.
Was it a way out, like poverty?
There's no way out, because I don't want to make it out alive, you know, but real and truly, we want to elevate from poverty, not knowing it was actually a mindset. You know, because many people have a whole lot of money, but real and truly, they're poor in them soul. So.
Your whole family is from St. Mary, or you just grew up in St. Mary?
Yeah. Well, my father come from town, but the rest of the people are from St. Mary.
So as a St. Mary native, when you were just going into music, how difficult was it for you to get that traction in St. Mary, or did you feel the need to come to Kingston?
Well, yeah, Kingston is the mother of all music, even in the world itself, you know. But doing it in St. Mary, it was like second to none, but also a thin line of imagination and reality for many people. To many, I am still a madman, and I was a madman at then. You know, it's like, my family never really believed in it. You know, it was just basically me doing it. I never had much support, but there was some support in some sense and instances. You know, now it is much more than back then. But for me personally, I knew what I wanted. I knew that school wasn't it. Society worse is not it.
Did you graduate?
Yeah, I did.
From grade 11?
Everything, yeah, with like 13 much in subject. And yeah, but them think they're fickle, because we realize in a social world, having accolades without skills really and truly makes no sense.
Say that again.
You see me? So having accolades without skills makes no sense. You see me? Yeah. It's like a damn cloth that cannot wipe off grease off a frying pan. And normally people use wetness to clean things though. Yeah. So that's an accolade without no skill in society. Yeah.
So who or what has been your most significant influence on your musical career?
You know, influences was actually pulled from several. I would say I'm a fan of the music and a student of the music. So really and truly, any artist that have some level of prolificness, real and truly, I would actually draw from their demeanor. You know? Definitely Jimmy Cliff, you know, Chronics play a very vital role. In terms of slurs and like slangs, I learned that through Popcorn. You know, the infamous versatility and how to, you know, change diction and enunciate and accentuate actually comes from Vibes Cartel influences. You know, at one point, me actually listen to Alkaline heavily. Diddy, when it come on to like fast rhyming schemes, or for balance like mellow and emo type of genre and beats, we learn that through Chronicler. So real and truly, we live vicariously through each other, you know. But not enough people don't really give people them credits, you know.
I like that your influences are a natural blend of reggae artists
And dancehall, yeah, man.
artists, because, you know, would you say like you make conscious music?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use that term there like loosely, you know, because conscious is just being aware and awake, right?
Yeah.
And I see that in every type of music, really and truly.
Yeah.
So how comfortable are you with that term?
Consciousness is actually described based on how person personalize it or see it. Because singing about sex is still consciousness.
Right.
Because it's from, yeah, you're aware, it's from a life essence that inspired that particular, when I say no, concept or topic where an individual might sing about. But yeah, predominantly me is an unapologetic type of artist who sing what people know see as taboo. Like a man now get up and tell a man to go build a folk club. A beast, a man a drink mouth and NSC and everything there. Yeah, and skate panto, but everybody skate panto and time them all crash. See me? Yeah man, a man beast can't live in there, you know. You can't follow the TikTok youth, you know. Eat a man, you know, eat a man. Can't follow the youth, you know. Right. Yeah, because the man just real and truly on social media do the for them look book. And even speaking about that the same way, there's a slight little thing we need to be addressed when it comes on to things like that, because people, yeah man, people normally look on them things and feel like, big up to all of the youth them up on TikTok, by the way. We are doing them thing. You see me? Keep going. But there's a psychological thing with that whole thing what people now see. If everybody is driven to just keep begging, we have a nation of beggars and not thinkers. And that will deplete the societal structure even more further. If a platform is there for you to make money, think of innovative ways and not just being a beggar alone. Because if you realize, if a woman wants a man, when she become a woman, quote unquote, and your man is a beggar, you can't think for yourself, mislead you. And then you have to find somebody else who you have to want and cheat. Next thing I'm realize with social media, because I'm not even straight from the point, you know. If you're looking at the comment section, because I something I say that I just span any interview, even though a person asks. Females and males is at war, and that's what they want. When they deplete, they actually equilibrate my life, them can actually infiltrate it now. And make it even much more, when I say no, diabolical.
You know where that's coming from? Well, at least in my opinion, I think it's stemming from an identity crisis.
Yeah, but real and truly, most people don't even know their identity.
Right. So it has a ripple effect.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then when you look on the social status now, it kind of deplete every single thing when it comes down to morals. Because now females feel like it is very enticing to be like man. Like one time, if a woman even have 10 men, you wouldn't even see it in the comment section. But them have this thing called wicked girl era. Dead single and lonely, yeah? Because no man now want a better years and butter. Right. So if you're not telling a baby, no follow them. And I follow the bag of artists where you see a talk about, say them they don't want to love. Everybody want to love. So I just say that out, say that, so you can continue now.
I want to touch on that topic because in many of your songs, you speak highly about empowering women and just teaching women to respect themselves, have a good values and self-respect. How important is that to you to share that perspective in your music?
We can cut on the platform?
Yeah.
Tell us this. Everybody like pleasure, you know. But I know any man call my daughter and mock on them thing, you know.
No, mock.
Moving around to them, you know. Yeah. Yeah. So you see, when I look on them thing, you know, and something I really realize what I go on. Females follow males because of power. And the power males use these days are money. But most men with money don't really have morals. They have an initiative. And when you have an initiative, it's a goal. Because I myself do have a goal and an initiative that I make no one infiltrate, not even the woman whom I actually love. But having these type of fundamentals with no morals, even with money, you're powerless. Because if you feel like your big house or your Benz and all the things that you buy and the Gucci and the Guest them and whatsoever, no, make it out alive. So this is sheep just try to just level the playing field and live the best life, have the best sex and whatsoever, but don't make it become a commercial.
And a lot of men, money is their personality. Because like from a female perspective, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they use to lure women in, to keep women and feel like it is enough to have a stay. But as you say, like if you don't have like character, personality, anything to substantiate that, then
Mm-hmm.
what exactly are you?
But real and truly still, woman likes stability. And that's why money becomes a primary factor of luring a female in. Because a man without money is not respected in society, in and out. And a woman no want a broke man because them say free fuck or rape. You get what I say? But real and truly, when they get the money, literally giving the fuck free, but they're actually selling a fuck, same way. You get me I say? So in reality still, we have to also look on both sides of the scale. Is it about moral, love, or is it about valuables that real and truly value nothing?
You know the dynamics have changed.
You think so?
I think so because like even with what you said earlier on,
Mm-hmm.
to say a lot of women now they're taking on like a masculine type
Mm-hmm.
of energy, and I see a lot of men becoming feminine too. And I feel like there has been a paradigm shift because persons' values change. Things of people, primarily the values change. We don't value the same thing in this day and age anymore that we did 10, 15, 20 years ago. So I don't know who really to blame.
No, you can't blame nobody but yourself.
Really and truly, yeah.
Repetition becomes a lifestyle. And if you speak certain things into being simultaneously, it becomes a ritual. A ritual is a hymn. And a hymn is what most people live by. It's called frequency. You get what I say? So you see, when you really and truly take the time out to look what go on in society, they're depleting it using social media. When men stop work and start to beg, them become beggars. Right? When you can buy all the fandangos for the woman, but can't sustain the source of how you actually get it. Because one day people will start give you. You know, somebody else will come younger than you, have more enticing and willing to jump through a window and run in a wall of fire then, a room of fire, and get burned up for look likes. And then we'll get the gift them same with a half amount and maybe no yai. You get me I say? So it's like, when you sit down and look into all these things what happen, that's what they're using and destroying the youth. Because really and truly, we're the engine of tomorrow. But when you look upon every other nation, they might teach them, feed them nation values. But because black is so powerful and dominant, them keep on using these mediums for deplete us in every significant way. And with the emblems and luxuries and monies and all them things, we as the artists who's the protagonist of the people and the advocate also help them to push the agenda by gaining.
Do you think artists have a responsibility in using their music to effect change in society? Like, for example, if you want to push a certain agenda, how important is it for you to put that in your music, knowing the power of the music and how it reaches people?
Music is the instrument of existence. And we're a thumb drive of the Most High, Creator. We are also an instrument of Him. I just say, guys, I just reason, man. See?
Yeah.
Now watch the 100 now. You see if we get what you get from the Most High, you interpret it in a negative way. The ripple effect will actually be, when I say no, it's going to be big. It's a simpler term. Reason being, whatever runs the music becomes a lifestyle at that moment. When I came out and said farm and never floss, my body start floss. Stop floss and start farm, I mean. When a man come out and say jail, the youth will come and buy a jail. For violence, you're going to see a spike in a violence. Because sound is much more powerful than speech. And speech is sound.
You're saying the music mirrors the reality of society.
Everything. Because, remember, music is life, And life is music. If you go to a beach, it's constantly flowing. But when you loop something, it becomes a spell. That's why a song is actually a negative connotation to the flow of music itself. Because music is everywhere. You hear bird them sing, you hear the river them run. But like for instance, we use a thing. Give me a song right now we can think about. One dancehall tune. One I run the place now.
Let's use Pablo YG, Richard.
Yeah, Richard, 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 Richard. You never hear the bird say, it just sings. Because we loop it. No, it becomes like an affirmation. An affirmation becomes a ritual. And it's a damn thing that know a spell.
Yeah.
People figure that out, so that's why they use the frequency in music now. You have to know how to actually align it, because when you use a negative frequency with words that are negative, it becomes much more impactful.
I want to expound on that, primarily because, all right, I'm going to link it to what we always hear, especially from the politicians in the country, to say that
Yeah.
dancehall artists, them a blame dancehall artists, for crime in Jamaica, this needs to be stopped, promoted in the music and so forth. And it's like everything that's negative, they're associated to dancehall, right? When I always say it boils down to a choice. It's a decision-making process. If I listen to a Badman song, for example, some part in that Badman song, I'm sure so the artist are going to say, okay, not necessarily sure, but say him say, believe in yourself, right? I'm making the choice, the decision to take that and apply that to my life, and not necessarily keep on carry this narrative to say, okay, them artists are just always promote negativity. So what I'm saying essentially is that it boils down to a choice. What you want to can apply to your life, because if Bob Marley said, I shot the sheriff, but he never shoot the deputy, right? Not because Bob Marley, if Bob Marley means I'm going to take up myself and go shoot the sheriff too. It doesn't serve me. So if you say something that serves me, I extract the positivity from your lyrics and from the music. So it boils down to a choice. Do you agree with that?
Yeah. But may I tell you a thing still? Your subconscious mind is like a tape. It's always running. And when you feel like you overlook, it's also there. Because you see, the moment you're by yourself, your conscious and your subconscious becomes alive. And then you start thinking about things that you never think about. You never love a man and him give you a bun. And when time gone, him go and go buy a coffee or pound of rice or whatsoever. And the first thing come in your mind, when 7 minutes pass, I gal you had him reach. You get me I say? Yes, I'm going to give you a bun. It's just like that. It's just like we know say, if every single day we drink NSA and boom, eventually it will lead to a catastrophic end. But we continue, continuously, because we like the thrill we give it. You know, it's just like that. Because really and truly, Vibes Carlton own the wharf. Movard no own the clearance part of the wharf, or whatever you want to call it. Government own it. Jamaica is a small country with a whole heap of pothole roads. With a whole heap of billion thief annually. The biggest choppers are not choppers. And the man in a jacket and tie will vote in. And really and truly we can say this because we have a right. And there's a thing called freedom of speech that is not even free. Because if you say certain things, them cancel them, Muslim. What we actually realize and live is a complete lie. We're not even free. When you can buy a car and the police can take up a car and tell you have to pay back for to get your own car, it simply shows you your car is not even yours. The title you will get, unless it's an allodial title, it is not yours, you're a landholder. The money we actually earn is the currency of the state. That Jamaica not even own, that's the next country even own.
So freedom is a delusion.
It's a delusion, real and truly. Nothing is free.
So with this rich knowledge that you have, and I realize that you speak primarily about, socio-political and socio-economic issues in your music, what message do you want your listeners to take from your music? When you drop your Yaksta song, I say, all right, this is what I'm going to do. When you ensure, say, this is the message you teach the people.
It's life.
Life.
And my perspective may not be yours.
Right.
But there are some aspects of that perspective that you actually can take, if you apply it to your own life. Because real and truly we borrow from each other every day. Ideas is not even ideal. Because it's just a definition of life itself and creation. Because every single thing that you think, somebody else think it already. And they're still thinking it while you're thinking it. You get me I say? So it's like, we have to just try to understand that there's a group of people running this world that lives above the law that you live and abide by. Doesn't apply to them. Racism is not even color. It's status. The richer you get, your color now becomes obsolete. It's what you can give and how you can apply and how you can actually enhance a person's life. Rich people talk about the next move. Poor people talk about fickle things like gossip and who fuck who and who have over man and who black and who brown. When you are poor, walking through an airport, they get treated like a poor man. But Floyd Mayweather, when they land in an airport, the same white people will pass 10,000 black people and spit on them. But I'm going first and drinking piss. Status. It's all about status. So society is based upon social status. And the bigger your status or wider or stronger it is the more respect you gain. Like a person wouldn't think 10, alright. A person would run with a normal artist who just bust them. They would not do that to a Vybz Kartel. Because he doesn't need them.
They wouldn't do that to a Vybz Kartel, no. Versus a Vybz Kartel coming up.
Nah, man. Remember Vybz Kartel coming up, it's not a youth where you could have even go like you want this, Because him not even the man will bust up your face. Because him have respect that he gained through music. So people live through his lifestyle, through his sounds and his sonics. So I try to show you, say you have people where when they come up, they don't apply same way, as they say. But as time progresses, and it becomes the people's people, it changes. It's all about status. You get me? I say, so, yeah, man, big up to all the legend them set speed,
So let's backtrack a little bit on the conscious talk, right?
Yeah.
I've heard you say before that conscious music takes a while to get exposure, but when it does, it stays.
Yeah.
As well as you were sharing a story in an interview I was watching with you when you said you were working with a label once and they let you go because you weren't making the type of music they wanted you to make at that time. So on that premise, do you feel like conscious music gets the respect it should in this current music landscape in Jamaica?
The society right now that we now see is not a conscious one. I mean, let's have a bit straightforward. People come on platform and talk about consciousness, but them themselves is not. They don't want to live that lifestyle. Them like the slackness and the booty play and the licking and the sucking and the spit and the piss. When that's a person in reality, they know what is right because we know what is right as human beings. But when something applies to a person's lifestyle, real and true is not here or there to them because when they lock off the camera, we're going back to our normal life. You get what I'm saying? The respect will not be as great as back then because back then you had a slew of artists coming up. These days it is much more harder for breakthrough because it's now algorithm driven, it's data, it's programmed. But if you believe in what you're doing and you keep lighting the candle, you have people in the world who really and truly light the same candle as you. And when their light shines or emit the same frequency as yours, it becomes brighter. It's like, you have this, in my generation of music, because you have chronics before us. I would not say I'm the only one, but I'm the only one who's known, per se. Them have other ones who forward, but real and truly, the man them eat each other. And that's what I see. Like, 10 men there one place and them sing conscious music. And real and truly, them have an initiative when it comes down to consciousness because they really believe in it. But you see, the ego sometimes kill the cause. And because of that, the effect of that kill the cause it to not go further than where it is. But I've traveled the world and go up on several shows and see how people, white people predominantly, appreciate the type of music that we sing. You get me? So it's like if you're true to your own craft, don't transcend.
So don't you think that there should be a balance in the music, even with what you just said with it?
Yeah.
So whatever, right? Because different music, different type of people.
Yeah.
So how important is it to keep or maintain that balance in the music? I don't like say about fire party.
No.
But you understand the need for the balance in the music.
When fight for bun, man, fire for bun, one time fire for bun. Because me a man get up today and I made a step, I made a sing what I want to sing, I'm in a business. Because me produce my own song and put them out. Me spend the money back on my things. I mean, business them boss or not. Me just love it. You get me? I say, me just love the music. Gone to bed. Me just boss or not. We just fling them out. If I was to push them, I feel like sorry, I push this enough now, I'm done. Yeah, because I have, alright, predominantly I have more males as fans. Yeah, than a female. You get me? Because me don't really sing as much. Well, I sing no for one song, but not even a woman, want the woman song them from me.
We want some girl to stay. We want more song like some girl to stay. What? What?
Alright.
Yes.
Alright,
What
mad.
man? Alright,
Yeah.
like your album like 22.
Yeah.
Such a good album.
Yeah.
Personally, Grammy nominated should have.
Yeah.
What?
But you don't know anything go.
Yeah, the orchestration of that. Oh, tell me about that because it's like a variety. I'm seeing song. I don't remember the title of the one you have with Bolt.
Yeah, wine.
Wine. That just very internationally appealing in my opinion.
Yeah.
So we have songs like that. We have songs like God on Timing for
Yeah.
people like myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the girl song, that nice blend. So tell me about that album. Like, how did you put that together?
Well, but just want to say big up everybody who work on that album. Big up people outside in the road same way. Big up Monifa. Because it was a significant of collective that actually help and work around that when it comes down to like execution and imagery. Because I know I'm a young panel man, Anything me feel like more put on, You get me? So yeah, I tell you that from now. Yeah. Me a man, I'm really business. I just me this. You get me? But when it come on to the music itself, I am music. It's like I take it very serious because that was my own escape as a youth. Not having a strong family when I say structure when it comes down to a mother and a father. Them things do like psychological damage to you as a youth, and then you have to actually mold your whole identity. So writing was the first thing for me. Moving on to the album was always a dream of mine to complete. It took almost 2 years to complete the album, the bass band, the ups and downs of different producers, because I can't build with them. I can go to the studio and tell them if I play. But for build it, no. But I can mix my vocals them now and do all my things by myself. Right? When it comes down to the album, I wanted something of variety for everybody. So what I did was each month I took a different beat from somebody else and I compared the sonics. Because even though it was recorded by, Black State and them produced one of your rhythm, the structure of the album was done predominantly by me. The mixing was through Marlon Easy, Simpac, Andrew Blacks, and the collaborations them from DeMarco to Ragging King to Chronicler to Monifa and very much others. It was like a dynamic of different sounds, different layers and different styles, but all conscious. And the girl songs them was very needed because a lot of me really put out as much girl song as I should. I know me have more than 100 girl songs written though. Yeah, I start put them out still. But the thing with it is that every time I drop a girl song, there's always a backlash. As your Yaksta change or Ray there. Remember this.
You not sing like from a coat together.
Well, to the fans them they don't want to hear that, so I just stick to what them want to hear.
Can we get good quality girl songs from Yaksta?
Yeah, man. So yeah.
So you spoke about when you go overseas, the reception that you get.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that because you did summer jamming last year?
Last year, yeah.
Last year in Germany.
Yeah.
What was the reception like?
To be honest, I was surprised, because all I showed them people them come out for me,
And then sing a song.
Back to back. I say,
word for word.
And even some songs that I didn't even remember perform in Jamaica, they didn't even request them. So I was actually surprised. But it's just like when I go to Senegal and them place, there's like songs that I not even know or remember. Like I do 8 years ago. They're very big songs to this day, like Ambition literally at a Ghana. I say, that's a song that like what 3 year old now. I have a song.
Music
Travel. We go Botswana, and we have this song called Bun that I did for ZJ Diamond a couple years ago, and Kenya. One of my biggest songs there, actually bigger than Ambition in that country. So, and then the recent song we did with Kawaka Company, the next album we're supposed to drop, Late Bloomer, Panda Island. Yeah, that has gone really well in Africa. And we just started, the Jamaicans them start to take it up to set speed because most people overlook the quality of music if the quote unquote trending and streams don't really forward on it, But me not buying a stream, Yeah, it's an issue, yes, but me not buying the streams, So, yeah, like Walk Inside My Shoes I put out earlier and it went viral and still going viral, but it just go and do it, I do.
And it doesn't demotivate you when you see people focus more on what's mainstream.
No, if me demotivated, I don't go and sing more already. Yeah, man, I tell the girl them suck balls and ass at something to me, I piss in their mouth so other people see me.
So
Is it me?
even you have a song with a Spanish artist,
Yeah.
Bailando. So
Bailando.
What was that like working with a Spanish artist?
Alright, so
see how that sound took over the Latino market.
I want to tell you them go. Dominican Republic to visit a friend. Right about the time of COVID, then COVID clamped. And I had to stay in the country for almost 1 year. Trapped in a
So,
yeah, stuck couldn't come to Jamaica, and I want to tell you say over there I record quite a few. To be frank, I was actually with Romeo Santos, producer, Matrix. Like that man is a Bob Marley in Latin music, right? So, get to meet them through YB Records, and we just did it for 1 year, a record, and him have the song, we shoot the video, in some yard clothes. Cause at the time, over this is a casco, Over this is knock off down to the ground, So enough of them clothes, and because them bodies are small, and I was so tall, we couldn't get certain things to fit me regarding buying clothes over there. So. And we just do the tune one day, we shoot the video. And big up to Christina to see him because he's also a Spanish artist. And then put out the song, and the song was shut off. The song not even mix.
So, any new collab with any international artists coming up soon?
Yeah, alright. So you don't know, we have quite a few collaborations. We have this song California Lifestyle with this girl named Kaylin Arnold. She knew, I think. We have quite a few African collaborations. I'm not calling name it still because I want to get the surprise on the album. One of Jamaican's giant to see him we have collaboration with them Said Speed, and because me have more collaborations with predominantly like dancehall, trap artists, drill artists, and Afrobeat artists.
So when is that album coming out?
February.
You gonna give us a, can I get the name or?
Yeah man, Late Bloomer name man.
Okay, Late Bloomer.
Yeah, Late Bloomer.
How many tracks?
12. So you have Late Bloomer, then you have the Ghetto Storybook, the second quarter of the year. So I'm gonna drop one February and drop one for my birthday, October the 17th. So one going to be predominantly stories of the ghetto, but I do it now music them still dance and all them stuff there, but informative Said Speed. And the first one now is going to be predominantly for Jamaica and reggae. Yeah.
Alright, so how well do you get along with your co-workers in the industry, especially when you're ready to choose artists to collab with? Is it the case where everybody go and say, yeah man, anybody can?
Yeah, I remember I know. So everybody have their own opinion.
Right.
I mean, I used to rate every artist. I start off this. So. Do I like every single thing them sing? No.
And that's fine.
Yeah, and them same way to me, they're not gonna like everything that I sing. But if I'm a fan of every YouTube boss, I rate them, come listen to everybody. Yeah, so me everybody good. Like it's just a mutual ground and respect. If you don't rate me, I know, I'm gonna tell it to your face, come in a business. I'm not nothing for lose. But me and you have to agree, and we will go up on a track same way and sing a song. In the same studio. And vibe. You don't have to like me one bit. I know business about you. Me's about the music. Yeah. I don't care what or ask me, can't tell that much. So you don't have to like me. You have a rhythm me like, me will call and just send me rhythm. You don't have to like me.
So what was it like working with Kabaka, even on the song you're promoting right now on the album?
Kabaka is a support me, man. He must tell me, say, boy, me get too much problem more time when you come on to like some of the things you might say. So big up Baka save me. But it was easy, It's like, but I say, send me some rhythm because as a bad producer, You see me? But I don't think him focus more on the producing side opposed to the artistry. And I say, send me some rhythm, send me about 13 or 14 rhythm. I like all of them, I just vice. And they actually write the tune on the island, say, all right, I write a chorus for him. And I say, all right, boom. I say, you come here, rap on a song together. Me write the hook and you do the verse and send the idea to him and I say, say, Yaksta, are you here to sing this though? And I'm me. And I say, all right, my brother, anything.
You want to do a piece of acapella?
Yeah, man. Baccarat me can smell nasty. 12 bills for the carty. And high grade in the party. Full up the coachy and passy. Custom made from my Clarksby. Worth me jeans of Versace. Khalil is a natural Barbie. She make me image disgustingly classy. Now everywhere we go, see the girl rocking pan the stereo. A quest time around the island. And the horse is a diamond. Oh Lord, oh wheeler. Bush. Yeah, man.
We see you are critical in the studio.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, man, big up Riti,
Yeah.
Yeah, man, because Riti are my youth, They don't really give Riti well for justice, boy,
Yeah.
Cause one of the most lyrical youth them boy. Yeah, man. I tell you about lyrics. You talk about rhythmical. You talk about governor. You talk about chronic law. You talk about Donia. You talk about Skillibeng. And people who overlook the 8 at the same, but him is a very dynamic and diverse artist. Niger boy.
Oh, for sure.
If you listen to him lyricism, you know, yeah, man, I tell you, I know a normal boy. You see me? Yeah. I mean, I miss out on the youth in Nigeria. Bankers and I don't really know what I'm thinking about him talk something more time we have to sit down and say, oh, this is the youth about. So yeah, man, all of you them shut up and think, man. Believe me, I tell you.
You listen to everybody's music because even on 22, I think you have a song called Conscious Badness with Lavas.
Yeah, with Lavas, yeah.
The name alone, Yaksta. Conscious Badness.
Yeah.
Who chose that name?
I me choosing it.
When you see the title, I say, what do you expect from our song name? Conscious Badness with Lavas or Yaksta. But
yeah.
Give me Conscious Badness.
I must say Lavas at the street youth, isn't it?
Yeah.
And them are conscious man, so just conscious badness it up, you know? Yeah, man. Yeah. And just give street it same, you know?
So you're a father.
Yeah.
So tell me, how are you managing fatherhood with your career?
Me honest you. So you see, I would say I'm a father that tries his best. I'm not a strict father though. Because I don't really grow me pick them for follow society. More of them follow for them dream and themselves. But I'm big on academics. Because more of them actually learn how to maneuver through the shit thing that we live in. Would I say I am the most present? I'm present in your life, but not present because I'm always busy. Yeah, busy and always working. So I'm failing in that aspect. So hopefully that the mother them can balance that for me personally, you know? So big up to me two be a mother them said speed.
How old is the oldest one?
Him is 10.
Oh, so it's 2 boys?
No. Oh. Khalil one is a girl.
Okay.
And in Asia. Yeah.
Right. So what do you enjoy most about being a dad?
Well, I tell you the truth. Me and them just spar, yeah, man. Me never tell us because.
Be a daughter?
Yeah, like we just vibe, you know? Yeah. We just ramp sometimes, I would chill and we might just go buy food and them things. But for the most part, I'm always creating. You get me, I say? So it's like, what I enjoy the thrill of, I can't make them hungry. So I have to always provide. You know, it give me a purpose to live. You know, as a man, to see me. Because to be a man in this world, really and truly, is very tuggling, you know. It's a struggle. Because to be a man and be somebody's boyfriend or husband or partner, it takes a lot of energy to understand a woman, because woman is constantly changing.
I'm glad you say that, Yaksta, because I always say it's a man who love women and want two women, 3. Yeah. 1 woman is a lot. Do you know how much emotions come with that?
Yeah, man.
If you deal with side girl and this and
and
that.
that.
You can't afford it. One,
yeah.
It's depleting your finances. Wise up.
Yeah.
Okay? Emotionally, you can't manage neither.
Yeah.
Talk to them.
Tell you a thing now, because as I tell you say now, I can only talk from my experience. Right. I've been with one person from my 17 to my 26. Within a 2-year gap, I was actually dating around, you know, finding the next candidate, you know?
While...
No, after me and the first one left.
Okay.
Yeah. So...
I'm ready to say my
No, man.
Yeah.
No, it's a bit... I never get a bun in my initial first one. It's just like when things not go right, I'm saying, no, a time for me to just put her into the thing and just move on. So I start, you know, seek around and them thing there. One thing I realize with most females, like talking to them, when a man is a man, it's like you never force a woman to be submissive. When you sex them good, you deal them good, you bring a vision to them, show them a way, them feminine side, confirm naturally.
Naturally, you're going to be submissive.
But the downside to that now, them get psycho. So me I say, yeah man. So, yeah man, they get mad, you know?
No.
So it's good, you know? But when a woman comes and boom, worse than the actually, you know, you animal will have vibe and the body are sweet, them and some local style, I tell you, you know, you know, eh? I want to ask glad I say. Yeah man, so you know, because, alright, we might take sex as a simple thing, you know, but really and truly, I tell you this. Yeah, it's a spiritual screw that really and truly brings two together.
Yes.
It is not just a little simple one and go and broke on them thing there. And that's the reason why a woman act how she act. But these days, men have to actually be careful now because most females and most men too lose their moral because the man them more fanned out and more groupish now. Than even woman them love sweets, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, so big up to the G them who hold it set speed and be a man out there and hold on them family set speed. And to the woman them who have a good man who will show you affection and love and even if you see a little tears and a weak them weak, I love them, love you here. So nobody come falling about 7 times man show you emotions if you take them for turn that because a man's the you make for your next man. You get me I say? Likewise with the man and with the woman. You can't have a good woman and a keeper and destroy her internally and spiritually. You know if it now work and you start feel a particular way, it is time to pack up and leave. You get me I say? Close the chapter. You see me? And make sure you don't find a new actor. Because enough people act you know until you see them real character. Yaksta.
Okay, we're done with Yaksta. Oh, all right, Yaksta. So tell me something about you that your fans would be surprised to know. Like, something we don't know about you.
Mr. Jovial youth. Yeah, most people, yeah. Them call me old man still. Me know why, but I just say
Why they
go.
call you old man?
Yeah, no, maybe that's what told me role, you know? Yes, so them call me an old man, but yeah, me can't work with that. Because I don't really like them at all. Because I don't really like certain things where my age group shouldn't like. You get me? I say like party and everything and really my speed. But I just do it because I have to do it because I'm an artist. You know, I say no. Yeah, I like watch the Barbie cartoon them with my daughter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Before you say with your daughter, that's my face change.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I like watch the Barbie cartoon them with my daughter.
That's
and
nice. What are you good at besides music?
cooking.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't play no
As
sports.
a bush.
Yeah. I can swim good. I love anything I have to do with nature. Can paint, I can spray, can sew.
Yeah, so with
Yeah.
with your hand?
Yeah, man, I can sew.
Yeah, that's really neat.
Yeah, man.
As a woman.
I like to clean, you know. I'm a man like to clean me house and them thing there. Yeah. I like nutrition. I like books. You know. Recently I start born 1 and 2 split. I can't do manage still kind of then it mash me up. But
See your story.
yeah.
IG.
Yeah, man. But I want to, you know, herb. Yeah, man. You lick me up more time, man, you know? Yeah. But yeah, I just enjoy it, you know, full joy, I should answer, because at first it was all about work. You know, and sometimes you have to really tap out of the frequency of just being in that heavenly hiatus and just be a normal human being. Because as I say, life fickle. And every single day, every single year, somebody that I grew up with I know is on a button. You know?
You have a farm? You farm?
Right now,
Yeah.
it's just land. The first farm I would have make me kind of lose that based on conflictions, you know?
Okay.
But yeah. But now we actually restart back and hopefully every single thing is done the right way this time. Because you know, even when you have an initiative, sometimes at your first go, you not always do every single thing right. And unfortunately, it's never an enemy who really and truly depletes. That is always the closest ones, you know? So big up to my new team, big up to Negos to set speed, because I don't know, you have to show gratitude for everybody who been there and show the love and the support.
Are you signed to a label?
No, I'm signed. Yeah, I'm signed to Bush Music.
Okay. So that's your team, like you have a manager.
Yeah, everybody inside, yeah.
Yeah. And then share with upcoming artists how
Yeah.
important it is to have a team.
All right. First and foremost, you can't have yes men. You have to have visionaries if you want a vision to actually work. Yes men follow orders, team create visions and opportunity. It is very important that you have a manager who has a vision, not just for the pocket, but also for the cause. It is very fickle for always think about the low-hanging fruits and at the long term of gist and drift.
What you mean by that?
Most artists just jump off of them first money come to them while them at. So them don't build an actual structure with a team so them can have a longevity. Them focus on every single thing that pays. But the ones that pays more sometimes are free shows. Because the exposure that they get through certain platforms that you may not get on a Juve or a Dream Weekend or one of them big Jamaican, you know, staple event there. Sometimes it's also good to collaborate with individuals that, because most people don't see the blessing in things that don't come with money. You know, them feel like it is free labor. But I've done a lot of charitable works.
Especially in the initial stage of your
Career. And even now as Yaksta to see me, because I don't know, like people normally ask me, oh, I hear him play my music so much. And wait. If me have, no, I can't tell you if me ever go down here for and give nobody no money. Yeah, you get me? I say it's like me just show up for them and them show up for me. You know? And if me feel like as an artist I can give a DJ or play music money, me never feel a spiola. Because me know enough of these me can sit down and sing 110 dub plate and make $1 million and you can broke it up and get some bridging to see way because them a put in a work for your set speed and if them link you with a rhythm and say DJ more want a song, I give them a song set speed no matter which project I have out there. I say, alright, my brother, I can't give the 100% promotion because I have them 2 songs I promote, but here I come go on. I shoot the video for you and I go to studio and pay for the harmonies. That's my contribution to you. And just give me publishing, you can take all of the distribution for yourself. Right. You get me I say? So it's just how you go about certain things. It's not everybody we work with as female if a fuck. Because that's a fuck up business. You see me? Yeah. And the reason why I start pretty up certain things, enunciation and evoking the truth with platforms like these, when it is too pretty, people tend to look over it.
Right.
You understand? Because the nation that we're living now is more, the more the wrath with the aggression, the more you. So it's like, yeah. So it's like, back then, being under certain staples and certain restrictions, it was always what people wanted. But now, I give them what them forget from Yaksta. This is me. Because I've been a gritty, witty dancehall reggae artist. Take out the 2 title, I'm an artist. Because I'm the both. And if somebody said a trap rhythm or a pop rhythm, I'll sing on it, but a consciousness. That's how me about. So it's like, being true to all these things, it brings a sense of success, brother. You know?
Because you are being true to
yourself. Yeah.
You can't lose.
No.
Alright, so with promoting conscious music,
yeah.
Right? Alright, so we do have different mediums where I believe we hear different songs. For example, if me there one party, I don't really hear much Yaksta play at one party.
No, you're not going to
hear more mainstream dancehall, right? Especially like them ends there, the local street party. Me I go to selector taking money for play songs and money pull up and everything. What's your view on that? Especially with artists like you who are trying to get their music out there to the audience in every aspect, every population, like in your community, at a party.
Big up to the selector them. Money for make. And if you take money for song. And I'm a broke thing. You see me I say? Yeah. So big up to the people them who of course selected them who say I take money, but one thing. You have to also remember, everybody is doing this thing not for the cause of the music, but for earn from it. The cause and the era their cause was Bob Marley era. When them really and truly fight for your cause. I'm gonna fight for your Benz and one a jelly, you see me? And a beast. And a big batty BBL them and whatsoever them like. You see me I say? Yeah. That the man them really and truly focused on now because everybody want to live the good life and go up on the yacht, go over Lime Key, go look on some uptown press with some stiff breasts and them things.
So do you think something is wrong with that?
No, well, I feel them lifestyle.
No man.
Yeah.
The fact to say them not need for the cause, them not need for the money.
Because now the moral and the social morals, pluralize it, and the music now depletes. Right. The culture will lose its essence because everybody don't start look like a rapper. Jamaica now sell Jamaica no more. Jamaica sell everything that's not Jamaica, anti-Jamaica that Jamaica sees on the internet. Now, if the DJ must only play for money pull up, that's what they're playing for. They're not playing nothing for the artists who want to get the money pull up. Because as soon as them song dead, them dead. Until the new one. When you do something that is impactful, it will impact them eventually. I don't really beg people for respect, I earn that. So I work until you see it fit. Walk inside, my shows go viral. But most DJs don't play it in dance. Because in film curriculum, it never trend, but it did. Maybe I'm the only artist for the year get 2 songs, the audio and the visual at trend same time. But to the mass populace, that's not what the people want to hear. But when I walk on the stage and sing it, the crowd stand ovation. I'm the only artist who sing conscious music when I get booed. Even if the crowd don't want to hear. That's a sense of respect. You have to focus on what you are focusing on, they will join eventually.
You could apply that, with the blow up of ambition.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember when we hear ambition.
Yeah.
But remember when we see the video with this man, Logs, look at
Diamond glass.
Diamond glass.
Who thief the glass more at the back, Yeah.
Farm. And then we see more people start post, and I'm like, so that's like a still door.
Yeah.
So even like with that,
Yeah.
because of what you were singing, the messaging of the song, and it's applicable, always applicable, very much a reality, people are going to take it and play it, irrespective of the location.
Yeah.
Irrespective of the location or party. If the selector reach that segment then of the party and get a bad intro, remember see all of the people who have ambition and drag that?
It done.
It done.
Yeah, man.
So like, do you focus primarily on having something set out when you're writing your lyrics?
Yeah, man.
Say that this is the message that I want to convey.
All right. When I was writing songs much more pretty and poppy, it fly over people head because I feel like actually I lose myself. When going around certain societies, yes, all right, maybe if you apply it the way they might want it the way because people perceive me or see me in a particular light. But that, to them, is corny. Now, when Yaksta be Yaksta, and just cussing at the music as a quote-unquote claims they cuss, them draw to that. But what I realize is that we're living in a dark era, and making light music, you have to have some essence of grittiness or truth. And as raw as you can present the material, that's how impactful it will be. When Massacre do a conscious song, he may say some bad word night the same way, and you see it cut through. That can also limit the lifespan of a song, because bad words limit the gates that sometimes certain songs go through.
I'm recently learning that.
Yeah.
Especially music videos as well.
Yeah.
And the props they use sometimes.
Yeah. It limits a lot of things. So when you see legends like Massacre them and them youth, and big up Massacre too, because I actually left more out of the youth them I listen to, you see me? Yeah, big up Massacre. And Papi. Yeah. When you write the song as real as it gets, somebody will get it. Like people will always bash creativity. There is no song in this earth that everybody likes. Not even Bob Marley one love. A man that said, more fun say the one love. I'm more worried say and boom down house and mash out people's head. Some man has said that. You get me I say? So I just think that the culture has to preserve the culture. And that comes with new players. I think that these DJs who arise now don't know Jamaican culture.
DJs meaning like the one that mix.
Who are mixed, yeah. Like enough of the youth, them don't really know the culture. Them don't know the history behind the music. And sadly to say, Europeans and white people in America and across the world knows it more than Jamaicans. But Jamaican create. We are creators. We are naturally gods of creation. Everybody in Jamaican talent, including yourself, in some way or form. But we don't know what Jamaica stands for. We don't know the independence and history behind them thing there. Unless they come in a movie with Bob Marley, we get piece out a synopsis of that.
I feel like that's a reflection of just a globalized world, because
it's a monopoly. If the government doesn't enforce it, the people have to research. And if there's no information to research, then the people will be obsolete, oblivious to that information if it's not presented. I think that reggae music should have been a part of our curriculum within schools.
Yeah, right.
I think that, we are black people. We should not be learning about predominantly just white cultures alone. I'm not really racist when I talk about my people, because them I talk about for them people and for them well-being and them survival. You can't just teach everything European to Africans. We are carbonated beings. We're supposed to know these things. They're not being taught to us. Money is an issue, but it's not being taught in schools. Because if many people know how to maneuver or manipulate or multiply money, then we'll have less workers. Less workers means less oppressed people. And less oppressed people means a balanced society. And when society is balanced, then you have less control. You get me I say? So for me personally, if you obtain certain type of knowledge, these things will be taught. Bob Marley is supposed to be a hero, likewise Peter Tosh, likewise Bunny Wheeler, likewise Toots Iberts, likewise my youth there, Desmond Decker, who sing Shantytown. Enough people, am I loot, am I shoot? Yeah. Shantytown. Enough people might not know them thing there. Stanley, Barrelins and Jaganeers, them people need to get them highlight up in the thing. You understand? When I go to an airport, you see every single thing related with reggae and in hotels, but yet still you can't grow your dreadlocks and work on a plantation now in a hotel.
Do you think the appetite for reggae has been diluted?
All it, man.
Yeah.
Them,
What do you think?
them shoot all the chef them, and the bad name it again.
What do you think caused that though, Yaksta? Like when I have, alright, we use chronics. We're going to use chronics, right? I'm not sure if hiatus is the right word right now, but we haven't seen him in a while, right? So we have the chronics, the coffee, and the facts that my pause show you. You get on me and say like, off of my top of my head, me not really recall a list of names I can call. So what do you think is the cause of that?
Alright, I can call some of my list them. Jesse Royal, Kabaka. Leela them. Ibamar. Protege. Yeah. You have a new youth them like Rasai. And some other youth them like Black Hero. Yeah. 5-star, myself. Yeah. You see me? I just think I'm before me say that not everybody have to unite because not everybody like everybody, and that is okay. But the music needs to survive. So when a man limit certain type of collaborations or limit certain type of unification with the music aspect or the business aspect, if we get the business right, then all of we can go up on the stage and perform and preserve the culture. Because people have indifferences and people have emotions, and you have to also understand that. And since I've recently started understanding things. You know, me have instance where as me say artists and me rate them and me, you know, as Yaksta will big them a picture and they move a particular way, start burn them out. And one day I sit down on that tree and I say, no, it's real and truly. I never even pre them bridge, you know. Because suppose them doesn't like me as an individual. And that is okay.
Right.
You understand? And them right, not for like me neither. For whatever reason. So I don't think me preying them or saying, yo, the boy or the girl are fussy is actually right. Because them have them own right to who them letting in them circle, which is okay. But when it comes down to music, I just think there's less collaborations in that aspect. I think the DJ is not playing as much because everybody complains that conscious music is not being made, but I'm a living testimony of that. We never stop put out conscious music. But are they being played? People who cuss and say I have one song, but when I got some different countries, the song them are hot.
And that's what Jamaicans need to understand.
You get me?
Widen your perspective. Not because you don't know it or hear it, that means people of Germany don't know it. People of Senegal don't know it.
Or even in the Caribbean, because you have some Caribbean country have some songs where Jamaica, we never hear in Jamaica yet, and them a big song over there. So
have you ever felt any urge to make music that you think people want to hear, or just what you want
to hear? Time, man. Only part time, but my soul really allow me. You see, my cadence is a very type of, I don't say no, sinister gothic type of sound, you know. It's just in a light pitch, but it's very monotone. So it gives me the wind to go any direction of my vocals. But the urge of creating certain things that is not substantial, I don't think that's fully a part of me. We sing one and a few dance songs and some party songs, and we have fun. Because when I do them songs, I'm always happy. But I always address the social issues. I always address reminding black women, say, yo, what you know? If you bring yourself like a queen supposed to, you will find a king. Bad bitches are always left lonely, even if them get bagged. Because bagging a woman and giving her a ring doesn't mean that you're going to respect her. Because enough man marry that woman because of them knew it her social status. But what them really want is the secretary. Because she going to be the individual who may not want the mockings, but have a vision doing business. So you might gear her life where you might not get a girl where you even ring. So you have to really understand is how you present yourself, that's how men will see you. And how you present your music, that's how the world will see you. So I just think that, not straight from the topic, that yes, we need a more unified system within the music, and that will go beyond me, because I go talk this, but they'll go into oblivion. Likewise, that a whole lot of people that come after Yaksta and say the same thing. But it very much live and well, and Bush lad, they are go and do it. They are my father, a whole lot of reggae music. But reggae music just needs some grit now and some new style and flavor. I just feel like it get a little bit too boring because the evolution haven't taken place after Chronics. Them, you know? Right. For them, for them era music because of them really and truly inspire ours. So big up Chronics and all our youth them before we.
Any last words you want to give to people listening or just artists upcoming?
Love yourself, respect yourself and respect others. Remember, nobody is obligated to you, you're obligated to nobody. Respect woman, respect man, show love, spread love. Big up Quest Time at the best time. I don't know, at the best TV, best interview, toppest host. Yaksta say if you see me back of this, I don't know. Then ghost. I just gone, I'm gone. You see me? Bush!
Back her up because I'm nasty.